Hello, my name is Estela Cordova. Today we tell about the history of tourism. It has the evolved science past. Sharing of the door and sharing the evolution of tourism from the age some tourists is a genuine sharing. A phenomenon much of the sharing and the base import. Interest and building the demand for and support of tourism opportunity. Sometimes in times of so support key factor promoting the 3 days of touring and the kind explaining by the rules of the innovation that has generated you broad explanation and destination and really in Latin of demand for tourism. Checking in at the following and weekly my noting how the sharing is the input pattern and the study. It is worth noting what touring was like in the past and how in the evolved classes time. This plastic my what has the routine leisurely lifestyle and we should covering the person of music psychology now war and before it there is deeply an element of great sociality the mighty age. In the years following be main on the Roman pilot and history has described the years from 531 and Harry 7 in 1400 as the middle age. The Everly Park, other period, has also been described as the Dark Age, anti-waste the civilization and problems of the woman near the clade. In place of the sociality of the Roman is the rise of Christianity and the Biblian monastic. Other side of society evolved was a fatal sousting of poison and novelite. The resting and deformation. This is a modern turning point in the history of the exploiting and the toilet pouring. And the Lustran and Clavenet age question on the body pertaining in the idols and in the relation showed the shable to the allies of the war right on the lasery and arrow of place. This day can be seen more This is more cleaning in the rise of the industrial society with leisure and the neglected by the capital and interpret how neither to bravery um, and more professionally economize the ever pancreatic star. The Grand Tour was attempted. The circuit of the was the nation and place very memorable by the aristocrats and feudal states in persecutions of country. And education is preferring the moisture can be discriminated and those elements the sociality and table. To the grace importantly in cultural education from the offspring the risk is by in the 18th century so commentator has gone on fast was the forerunner as the modern bird Hollywood. Touring in the Edward by the 1900 oversight travel the pension level and the rise of sociality, secret on the table, offering on the right wall of international naval ocean in the rise in socially the many power of the Socrates and demand for personal travel, and limited balance of occasional travel. For example, by 1914, on the 150,000 American visitors to the Easter. The year when the country is planning on the mining clear on overtable and the granny fashionable which rolled and the populated by the usually other activities so of the shooting and hunting on the high flying on the scoring line cycling and shape play one and the international tourism the taking back to the 2015 the preferred was the international travel which was punted by a speaker and touching the maze the mining on the tourist train in tourists can be there with the poison by their particularly the rise in main for holidays is failures and the one in the con leisure time. And important for international travel, the indemnity for some delimiting the with for convil for the pension for and the 1050 side the interlation of this layer. The feature and the story anticipate the sharing on tourism and heartily and greeting and haunted the greeting, the was molding, the sharing, the demand by set one pants fissure, and the great as upon art, the this explored now another son of the other relation in the national of sociality, than share the touring of the fissure, the for discretion, some consideration of the following, the country over the next kangaroo cane on the front, hind tourists, the conclusion and development the mind of touring for greater convention and aid of art, with the many player and much greater were each sharper and were staying preferred. The technology is preferred consumer and the new opportunity touring important area. In the conclusion, the history can be casually and contrary, and the sharing in the for naturally and estin on touring NTV the Grammy, the globalization and globalisting, and the touring activity can be displayed by wider and the sociality structural enable valorizing factor important tribal the impactal and novelo and the insignification sharing the colors of the history of the tourists and the example Russian beyond the galaxy in the chain it glade.